This video is sponsored by Crazy Rick Grimes. Link to the page will be in the description below. Alright, what's going on guys? It is Relentless and welcome back to another video. Today I have a brand new discussion video for you guys, and this topic, I've been thinking of it for the last basically half an hour. Now, it's popped in my head really randomly. I thought this would be a nice little discussion for you guys to give me your opinions on what you think is going to happen. So, I'm basically going to be telling you guys how I think they're going to kill Daryl Dixon off in the Walking Dead television series. Now, we have a lot of hope that Daryl won't be killed off at all in the Walking Dead, even though he isn't the main protagonist of the show. Now, he's become a fan favourite over the years. I remember in season 1, we all thought Daryl was going to not outlast, season 1. It turns out he did, and then we were actually kind of surprised by season 2 that he's still around. And then he started to become a fan favourite for everyone, including myself. By the time we reached season 3, Daryl became a major hit among everyone, from just average TV viewers to the Walking Dead comic book fans to Walking Dead TV fans. Everyone became so invested in the character of Daryl. Sometimes people said that Daryl was a better character than Rick. But me personally, I still love Rick as my number 1 favourite character. I put Daryl as my number 2 because he is basically amazing. And he is an original character created by Kirkman. So you have to give credit to Kirkman for creating this character Daryl. Because if you didn't know already, Norman Reedus, who plays Daryl, he originally auditioned for the role of Merle. It didn't work out, and that role was given to Michael Rooker, who done an exceptional job as Merle Dixon, his brother. And Norman was given this original character by Kirkman called Daryl, the brother of Merle Dixon. So we didn't know how this was going to turn out. It turned out amazing. Daryl is basically my second favorite character of the whole of Walking Dead. And in this video, I really wanted to give you guys my thoughts on how I think they're going to kill him off. Now, what would be a good death for Daryl? Now, this is a very, very tricky one, because we've had lots of major character deaths in the show so far. But what death could be a good send-off for Daryl if it came to that time when he had to be killed off? Now, I have one option, and that is having his brother, that is Rick Grimes, the main character of the show. The guy who told Daryl that he's his brother has to kill him. Now, what if it came to that? What if Daryl came to a time in the show, in the timeline, where he just became insane. He couldn't deal in this world anymore. He wanted to be, dead just like his brother. What if, even when Negan comes on the scene, maybe if Daryl doesn't get put down by Negan, maybe he joins the Savior somehow. Maybe Daryl becomes the new Dwight. Instead, maybe Dwight doesn't enter the show, so they put Daryl in that position as Dwight. Maybe there could possibly be a time when Rick has to come face to face with Daryl and ends up having to put him down. Now imagine how much of an impact that would have on the viewer. Me personally, I would absolutely be devastated. I can't imagine my reaction if they ever did kill Daryl off, especially having it put his blood on the hands of Rick. Now imagine if that happened. What would the outcome be for The Walking Dead? How would everyone react to Rick's actions? But you have to understand, Daryl did not want this. He wanted to survive, but then he got basically somebody played with his mind, and then he ended up being face to face with his best friend, basically Rick, and Rick has to put him down no matter what, because he's going to kill him. Daryl will try to kill Rick, and then I just can't see. I can't just imagine Rick's emotions. I can just see his face right now. You think Rick crying when Beth died was bad? Or even some other deaths? Even Laurie's death? Because that was an exceptional crying scene. Just imagine if he had to kill Daryl. Now, even Carl, but we're going to leave that for now. We're not going to talk about Carl. Imagine if Rick had to kill Daryl. Imagine the emotion in his eye. What would Rick do if he killed Daryl himself? But That's gonna be a major plot twist, even if that happens way near the end of The Walking Dead, when the show eventually comes to its conclusion, because we have to wait for the comic to end, and then the show will end. So how will that play out? What do you guys think? For me, I think that's a possibility. Now, Rick could kill Daryl, but that's, for me, fan fiction at the moment. I could put the title of the video as basically fan fiction. But let me know what you think on this topic, because it is really majorly interesting. I'd like to know what you members of the Walking Dead community think. What if Rick had to kill Daryl himself? Now, it's a very tricky one, so be careful what you say in the comments below. Even though you may comment in this video, oh, you talk bullshit, Daryl, there's no way Daryl's gonna die by Rick's hand. Now, just think about it. You know, they like to play about with the show. I know they're gonna, if they done it, imagine what everyone's reaction would be towards Rick. Would Rick turn out to be a hated character way on down the line? We just have to see, but you know, it's a good little topic to talk about, because if they kill Daryl off, I don't know how I feel about it, because I would be majorly disappointed, but I'd be very deeply saddened too, because I say everyone would cry if Daryl got killed off. Well, we obviously will cry more if Rick ever got killed, but that's not the case. I think he's gonna live to the very end. He's gonna be the last man standing, maybe Carl even. But just imagine how much of an impact that will have in Rick's mind. Carl put down Lori. Now Rick may have to put down Daryl, but that is just a way off in the distance. For me, if I think about it right now, do I think Rick would ever put down Daryl? No, I don't think so. But this is kind of an interesting thing to me, that if it's not in the comic book, so maybe Daryl could become Dwight. It's kind of impossible, but we just have to see how that plays out. It'll be really great if it does. It'll be very interesting too, and very shocking move by AMC and Kirkman himself. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm going to stop rambling on now, because this is a majorly interesting topic, and I really want you guys to give me your opinions in the comments below. So that's all I have to say for today, guys. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and tell me in the comment section below on what you thought of the overall video, and tell me, would Rick ever kill Daryl himself? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, guys, that's all for today. Stay tuned for more Walking Dead content coming your way very soon. Until next time, I'll see you later.
Really think you're gonna take this community from us? From Daryl? The show? From Glenn? From me? Do you have any idea who you're talking to?